Okay, so let's just say I did like 30 takes and my video kept messing up. So we're getting into this review for the final spark. The other books I'm not doing because reasons. And this, spoiler alert, if you've not read this, then just click off. I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. For those of you that did stayed, let's get right into it. Okay, so this is a thrilling conclusion to the Michael Vey book series. If you've not read it, read it right now because it's a great book. And I love it so much. Written by Richard Paul Evans. You might not be able to see that, but it is there. So we left off in Michael Vey book 6, Fall of Hades, which is basically where the Electro Clan stole the Elgin's bank / submarine / boat, and we found out that Michael is kind of dead, basically. Sorry. And so spoiler alert, he's not dead, cause the series is called Michael Vey. You just read that, and yeah. But everyone keeps having these weird visions of him like being not a ball of energy, but looking like a ghost of electricity coming to them saying, everything is going to be alright. The time will come. Eventually, though, Dr. Hatch decides, oh, hey, I want my boat back. Hey, Philippines, give my boat back and I'll give you a nice, good amount of profit. So the Philippines are just all like, we will totally do that for you, Elgin. We're like your best friends. We really want that money, and we'll go get your boat and get those terrorists for you. So the Philippines show up to the Jewel and say, hey, turn around or else we'll shoot you. Like, well, we better turn around. Let's not get caught. And basically, eventually, they go out. Everyone goes out on the top of their boats. The Philippines are like, hey, look at these. These are called resets. Get out of here. The resets basically drain the electric children of their power, except for the non-electrics. And that is Austin and Jack. And they're like, when everybody else screams and falls to the ground, they decide to just roll off the submarine and like, whee! Into the water. They swim to Fiji, which is only like a mile away. So they didn't have to swim as far as they could have. So Austin and Jack, they swim all the way to Fiji. They come out of the water like, what should we do? And this guy named Vishal walks over and says, hey, where'd you guys come from? Oh, we're tourists. We fell off our tour boat and all of our stuff sank to the bottom of the ocean. Of course, that was a lie, but Vishal didn't know that, but he was suspicious. He took them in, just like helped them get some food and crap. Eventually, though, he gets like this spicy stuff that makes them like all woozy. It's kind of like a drug, but he gives it to them, and they basically tell him all their secrets, and that's okay because he was on the good side. He's against the Elgin. Nothing to do with the Electro Clan, though. Eventually, they are taken to Funafuti, otherwise known as somewhere else. It's in the islands of Tuvalu, the archipelago. And basically, they're there with the grandson of the Prime Minister named Anil. And they're like, okay, we're all here. We're going to hold down this bank vaults on this here island and wait for the Elgin to come. And blah, 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 blah. Of course, Jack and Austin tell Vishal about this dream that they had. They had a dream that Michael came to them as a glowing ball of electricity, except it wasn't a ball. He was just a glowing electric Michael. And telling them that it was going to be okay. So they trusted him. They told Vishal, and Fijians are typically really believe in dreams and stuff. So they didn't really have a hard time believing. So, and eventually though, they like go to the fort to try to just attack and crap. The Elgin have captured all of them. Dr. Hatch reveals Zara, the last electric children, who can absorb other electric children's powers. This is the point where they find out that Taylor Ridley can in fact read minds, something that Dr. Hatch and the rest of the Elgin had never known. So the Elgin find out where all of their bases are. Using Zara to read everybody's mind, they know all their secrets, and they find out Cassie's secrets, and since she was closer to the voice, and so basically, they know who the voice is, and they find out that there's someone above the voice. Crazy, right? You know who it is? You guessed it, Carl Vey, Michael Vey's father. And basically, we thought he was dead. And they also bring in Dr. Coonrunt, who is the voice. And they use Sharon Vey, Michael's mother, as bait for Coonrunt and Carl Vey. And basically, so they're all captured there, and they promise not to hurt them. But right at the last second, Michael, as a glowing god of electricity, pops up, deflects all the Elgin's bullets, basically shocks them to the ground. Hatch is like, oh crap, I'm out of here. He runs through the hall. Of course, that won't stop Michael. And after all the bad that Hatch has done, it's kind of okay what Michael did to him, but you guys shouldn't do this unless you actually had a good reason. Michael disintegrates him. Dr. Hatch is dead, and they all go home free. But I will say, the thing, like, I'm just going to say my thoughts now. That's basically the end. But the end, to me, like this, again, great book series. Read it all. Beautiful. I will say, though, if you want to hear my thoughts, all of it was really good. I think he, like, near the end of the book, though, he's like, oh, crap, I got to make this choppy because the deadline is almost done. And I think, I just think the end went by a little bit too fast. Especially, like, with Hatch dying and all, and Carl Vey being not dead, and blah, blah, blah. Eventually, they go back to Meridian High, and they're like, oh, where the heck were you guys? Voice crack, sorry. And they just said that they enrolled in Elgin Academy, and then it shut down. Kind of true. They didn't tell them that they were the ones that shut it down. But pretty interesting, but, like, the thing is, they don't really have any endings for anyone. Like, they say that, oh, Carl Vey is the new president of Elgin, they call it Veytrick now. Michael says it's catchy. I think they could have done better with the name. And basically, they just go back to their normal lives, but, like, it's only, the only position they really have is just Michael, Taylor, Austin, and Jack, who are the only ones that are actually from Idaho and Meridian, and they were the only ones that really gave an ending for. They didn't give an ending for Ian or McKenna, Zeus, Torsten, Sarah, the rest of the electric children. They didn't give an ending for them, or Dr. Coonrunt, the voice, and I just think it's kind of like unfortunate. Like they said, Jack can be like head of security at like the new Veytrick. In Italy, and he would be going there with Abigail, which is the only other electric kid that gets a bit of an ending. She said she's going to be trained to be a nurse, and eventually, Taylor says she wants to marry Michael, but they say, like, they're too young. And then Jack makes a good point. It's not the age, it's the mileage. Very great point, Jack. Because of that. Like, basically, they've gone so far, they're still only 16. When they feel like they're, like, 25 or something. And that's just, like, do you get that? And that's their mileage. Like, all the good that they've done, all the bad that they've done, not really bad. They, like, put up memorials for the people who did die. They gave Wade a giant pillar in Meridian Cemetery, saying he died for his friends, and it was just really beautiful. Wait. Oh, Wade's pillar said, and I quote, Wade West, he died a hero for his friends. He'll live forever in our hearts. Quite beautiful, if you ask me. Taylor wrote that. And there's like that. Still though, they don't give a lot. And of course, they do honor the other people of the Electric Clan who died, including Gervaso. May you rest in peace. And Tanner. May you rest in peace. And it was just like, it was overall like really good. The ending though, I wish they just gave more of a happy ending to the rest of the Electric Clan. They don't say anything about that, which is why we are all hoping that they will come out with a new series following Michael Vey. So that is going to be it for this video, everybody. I hope you all did enjoy it because it was really good. And the book is really good. So please, please leave a like, share this video with a friend. And if you like the Michael Vey book series as much as I do, tell your friends to read it because it's a great book. So, subscribe, join the Pride if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Brayden is out. Rawr.